The local authorities have been involved, so to say, MLAs, the mayors, the corporators, all these people, the important people who look after the development have been involved in this.
Kodialguthu is surrounded by a lot of populous as well as popular localities.
Yes, the price of that 2 BHK, 1200 square feet apartment was. The structure is such that we have a slope coming from PVS Road as well as a slope coming from the Lal Bagh Road.
Welcome back to Property Talk with Radhika YouTube channel. I am Radhika Kudwa. This is the 5th episode of Vocal from Local. It's an initiative by Property Talk with Radhika to present the insights of Mangalore city by the local of Mangalore. We have a guest, Mr. Prashant Baliga, here today to speak about Mangalore city and Kodialguthu. So let's welcome him to the show. Welcome, Mr. Prashant.
Welcome.
So first of all, thank you for coming to the show.
My pleasure.
We will talk about a lot more things about Mangalore city and Kodialguthu.
Yeah.
But before that, could you introduce yourself?
Like you heard her introduce me, my name is Prashant. I'm a fellow resident of Kodialguthu East. I am currently a student. I'm studying MBA. I'm doing it from Jain University. And I feel this is a very good initiative taken by Mrs. Radhika to introduce our city to the people around who want to know more about our city. Yes.
A lot of us feel that the center of the city is State Bank. So where is Kodialguthu, or how far is Kodialguthu from the State Bank bus stand?
Kodialguthu is located around 3 kilometers away from State Bank. However, it is people usually consider State Bank as the center of the city, but more to say, if you look at the map, it's more that Kodialguthu is the center of the city, because you have many other areas, main areas that connect to the city. If you take an example, it's Kadri, Bijay, Mannagudda, Ballalbagh. Kodialguthu is surrounded by all these areas.
So Kodialguthu is surrounded by a lot of populous as well as popular localities.
Yes.
Okay.
Because most of the residents live in these areas more than how it is in State Bank. State Bank is more commercial, and it is mostly known as the center of the city because of the commute, because most of the buses, it's the last stop for the buses there, and it connects to different ports. So back in the days, it was known as the center of the city. But if you look at it in the current perspective, Kodialguthu is the center of the city as far as we can understand from.
Right, that's true actually. Yeah. How is the terrain of Kodialguthu? Is it flat land? I mean, most roads are they flat, or are there a lot of slopes?
So Kodialguthu, it's a flat land. It used to be an agricultural land back in the day. Now it is obviously converted into a city. The structure is such that we have a slope coming from PVS Road as well as a slope coming from the Lal Bagh Road.
Oh.
So it is almost like a basin.
Okay.
So it is almost a flat land, but you have to upward sloping roads.
Okay. So something like valley?
Kind of like a valley to say, yes.
So there are two slopes,
yes,
and this is a flat land.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So in that case, how is it to live like in Kodialguthu, especially in rainy season?
That's a good question, because like I said, you know the effect of a basin, right? So all the water flows from around the city towards our area. So we have a main drainage structure that is built towards Kodialguthu West from the east as our main drainage system, which is being developed. It's being developed through a period of time, but it's only getting there. We do face issues during the rainy season, but it's only during the rainy season that we face it.
Okay.
Otherwise, there is no such problem. There used to be a lot of water that used to get collected but due to the ongoing development going on throughout the years, it has been minimized.
Minimized. Okay, so in that case, the local government or the city corporation is definitely addressing the issue.
Yes, yes.
And there are some developments.
Yes.
Okay.
To add on to it, we as a residents of Kodialguthu East, we have taken this initiative of making a WhatsApp group.
Oh.
Okay. This has all our residents, everybody who lives in Kodialguthu, from every door number. There is a person that is involved in this WhatsApp group, and we discuss the ongoing challenges that we face. Now, if you have seen, the roads are being reconstructed. They've been broken, they've been reconstructed. So all these issues and all these tasks have been discussed in the group, and more to where the local authorities have been involved, so to say, MLAs, the mayors, the corporators, all these people, the important people who look after the development have been involved in this.
Okay.
And they make sure that every grievance is answered.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
And I think this should be in case of all the localities in Mangalore.
True.
So it helps the area get developed, and you get to work from as a resident from there.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's an opportunity for any resident.
Yes.
To get the issue addressed.
Yes, even if the street lights are not working, so minor things, but all these are discussed in these groups, have been resolved as soon as possible.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. So the main agenda of the group is to listen to the grievances of the residents, and also there are authorities being part of the group, WhatsApp group.
Yes.
So every resident can actually tell their grievance directly to the authority in the group. So that's actually a very good initiative and a very good idea that I think everybody can plan off in their localities wherever they are. So that's a good idea. Since you were speaking about Kodialguthu East and West, you just said that. So is Kodialguthu very big, and is it divided into two parts like this, East and West?
So usually we know Kodialguthu East, that is opposite Empire Mall, the Leela Mansion Road, that stretch. It's the Kodialguthu East.
Okay.
The west is the Pattumudi side. So we have the Janta Deluxe, because these are the hotels or landmarks that are usually known by the residents. So the Pattumudi side is the Kodialguthu West, and Kodialguthu East is towards the Leela Mansion Road.
Okay.
So it's a small area, but Kodialguthu is basically divided into two directions.
Into East and West. So what's there in the west part of Kodialguthu?
So in towards the west, if you talk about your basic amenities, you have your hotels. There is the famous Janata Deluxe Hotel, and also you have Tara Clinic there, if it comes to hospital and healthcare centers. Yes.
Okay.
So and it connects towards Managudda as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and it goes towards Ka Street, Managudda, all these different localities.
Okay.
They're very interconnected.
What is Kodialguthu? Is it a completely residential locality, or is it semi-commercial locality?
I would say it's a residential area, because there is not a lot of commercial work that is going on there. But there is a recent project that has been taken up by Northern Sky. There is a huge building that is coming up right opposite to Empire Mall.
Okay, a commercial project.
A commercial and a residential. I think it's a mix of both.
Okay.
But I see that it's more towards the commercial side.
Okay.
So
otherwise,
it is a very more residential side of area.
Okay. And how about the roads? Are they wide enough or
We
an
have
average?
we have the concrete roads connecting to the main roads. So the whole area is concretized, and the crossroads have been dammered. So we have these nice smooth asphalt roads.
Okay. And what about the width of the road?
You can have 3 cars pass. It's that wide, so
All
there
the
is no
roads?
traffic congestion. The crossroads are obviously limited to 2 cars,
Okay.
whereas the main roads you can have a width of like 3 cars. There is no traffic congestion as such.
Oh, okay. Are there also any narrower roads?
Not really.
Not really.
So it's
Okay.
basically well developed.
Oh, well developed.
Yes.
A posh locality.
Yes.
With good wide
Good.
roads.
Yes.
So, are there more flats, apartment projects, or more independent houses in Kodialguthu?
It's more of independent houses. There are 1 or 2 flats in the area. So
You mean to say Kodialguthu East?
East,
You're
yes.
talking about Kodialguthu
Yeah,
East.
yes.
Uh-huh.
So in Kodialguthu East, it's more of independent houses than flats and apartments.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So if I have to give you an answer, it would be around 80-20. That
Oh.
ratio. Yes.
80% of the buildings are independent houses,
Yes.
and only 20% flats. Oh,
Yes. Yes.
that's nice.
Yes. So it's a very peaceful place, very peaceful area, locality, and the residents are, they are well aware of the people around them. So it's not like we all are strangers to each other.
Okay, since you said this,
Yes.
how long are you in Kodialguthu?
I have lived. I was born and brought up in Mangalore. And I've been a resident in Kodialguthu for around 15 years now.
Okay.
Yes.
For the last, where were you prior to Kodialguthu?
I was in Car Street previously.
Okay.
So when I was born, I was in Car Street, and then we moved to Kodialguthu when I was 5 years old.
Okay, like that. What about water supply to Kodialguthu? How is it?
So like I said, since Kodialguthu was an agricultural land, so we have groundwater. We have good groundwater. Not that we can depend on it, but there is no scarcity of water, so to say.
Okay.
So we have constant supply of water, and when it comes to electricity as well, there is a constant supply of electricity, and obviously the city takes up 1 day as a maintenance day. In most of the localities, so that is the one thing that we face. But other than that, there is no problem related to water or electricity.
Okay. So the basic amenities are definitely good,
Yes.
including the roads in Kodialguthu.
Yes.
And also there are many independent houses in Kodialguthu. What could be the price of maybe 1,200 square feet flat in Kodialguthu?
Yes. So I recently visited a new project that was right by our locality, and in that area, the price of that 2 BHK 1,200 square feet apartment was quoted around 86 lakhs. So a 2 BHK costs around
in
a
that
crore.
range.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a newly constructed flat. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe the price fluctuates when it comes to heights. But the other thing for the high quote is because of the amenities that are surrounded by the area. So if I have to say, you have a clinic, a healthcare facility around 5 minutes away from the locality we are in. So there is Vijaya Clinic nearby, and if you're talking about say schooling or colleges, you have SDM Law College nearby, you have Canara Colleges, you have Besant College, you have Sharada Vidyalaya. So all these amenities are a 2 to 5 minutes distant place from our locality.
Okay.
And if you talk about your groceries, your daily needs, you have a store in the 6th Cross that is popularly known as Veera Store. It's a general store that we have. And otherwise, we have, if you're talking about supermarkets, we have Nilgiris. Just 2 minutes walk from Kodialguthu. You have more. That is 2 minutes as well from our place.
Okay.
Yes. and you have your for the kids you have the gaming area. In the 6th cross there is a place called City Arena. So a lot of students, a lot of young people come there and play their daily sports there. Cricket, football, and PS4s, all these.
Okay. So it's a fun to live locality in that case.
Yes.
So I understood that there are a lot of amenities for young crowd. What about the senior citizens?
Since this place is a residential area, and it doesn't have as much noise as the other places where it is faced by main roads or busy working roads. So the area itself is peaceful, and also you have park. You have Kadri Park around 10-minute commute from the area, and you have Gandhi Park nearby. So all these areas are surrounded by our locality. Like I said, Kodialguthu is the center of the Mangalore city. If you look at it from the amenities perspective.
True.
Yeah.
Talking to a lot of residents, I got to know Mangalore is a very secure city to live.
Yes.
So there's no issues about it. Since we are talking about Kodialguthu, I wanted to ask you, how secure is Kodialguthu?
Thanks to the local authorities, they do regular patrolling, especially during the nights. And since all these are independent houses, right? So you have CCTV cameras facing their properties as well.
A lot of people who are basically from Mangalore, but they are settled in different parts of the world, who want to shift back to Mangalore after years, and they are exploring which locality would be the best to live in. So I think Kodialguthu is one of the localities which you can consider to live.
Yes.
Because it's in the center of the city, like Mr. Prashant said. And also there are a lot of amenities.
Yes.
So what about the eateries?
You have your food chain near Balalbagh. You have Walk and Fork. You have the Taco Street. And if you go a little further, you have Onyx. That's one of the lounges here, bar, restaurant. So, and if you have to go towards PVS, you have Deepa Comforts. It's just 5 minutes away from our place. So Deepa Comforts, Ocean Pearl, and Tandoor. These are very famous and must-try places that we are surrounded with.
So I think the audience must be already...
They'll love it.
Yeah, they'll definitely love it. And probably they are planning now already to visit once, at least the eateries.
Yeah. If you are anywhere away from Mangalore and you are looking to shift to Mangalore, I think you should consider Kodialguthu as your option, because like I said, all these amenities are what you require in your day-to-day life. It is not a luxury, but it's a daily need that you have, and we are lucky to be placed in that locality, and it's a very friendly, very peaceful locality, so to say.
So thank you so much for coming to this show and giving your insights about Kodialguthu and educating them about it.
Yes.
So yes, I hope you liked this initiative, trying to present to you about the insights of Mangaluru city or different localities of Mangaluru through the residents of Mangaluru.
Mrs. Radhika has taken this initiative, and if you have seen her YouTube channel, you must have seen her exploring the places, the streets of Kadri. I was very impressed by that. Nobody has taken that initiative so as to go into the details of the locality, but you have done it, and it is very impressive. I think all of you should go and check all those videos out, and make sure you like, subscribe, share.
Thank you so much.